In my previous video, I made the claim that tropical astrology is accurate and sidereal is not. Let me explain. First of all, that claim is very misleading because what I meant to refer to is accuracy when interpreting natal chart transits or transit charts in the Earth's atmosphere. That being said, I want to highlight this comment because it really won. The Babylonians converted the 13 to 12. Ptolemy also referenced the 13. There was a change from 1320 to 1260. And like has been said, Vedic is the galactic perspective and tropical is the geocentric perspective. Since we live on Earth, tropical is most relevant to us for all intents and purposes. This is a point that I have reinforced if you watch the Debunked series, if you watch any previous videos that I've made. I had first learned this point from Astrology. Astrology is a genius and a pioneer, whether you like her or not. She mentioned this like over a decade ago, and I have found it to be true as well. So the point of this video is this comment here saying, I use tropical astrology and it's accurate, but there are multiple layers of relevance which can be attributed from different systems. And this is where I will say, I have nothing wrong with Vedic astrology. Vedic astrology and the nakshatras are legit. I just make sure that I use them with tropical calculation. Like she said, Vedic is a galactic perspective, but what she means is sidereal. Sidereal astrology, because you base it off of the constellations which have shifted, is not the astrology you're going to use if you are interpreting the natal chart of someone in the Earth's atmosphere, since it's geocentric, tropical. That being said, when we are analyzing the age of humanity, when some people want to say we are coming out the age of Pisces, this is what sidereal can help us with. Since it's outside the Earth's atmosphere, you're talking about the constellation. You don't live in the constellations. You don't live in the stars. The Earth is in the solar system. The planets are not above you. We are in the solar system like an organ. So that being said, you'll see that that equinox point of 0 degree Aries has shifted to Pisces. This is a way of now analyzing that we are coming out the age of Pisces, as it will soon be Aquarius. That's about the only utilization of sidereal that I could look at as legit. I'm going to reinforce my point, however, once again, you're in the Earth's atmosphere. So geocentric tropical astrology is the accurate method you want to use. I've seen a lot of circular arguments from people who really don't agree instead of any facts or proof. The 360 degree math remains consistent. 0 degrees Aries, March 20th, Northern Hemisphere. Regardless of if that equinox point is shifted, we still have that faithful adaptation every year. This is what gives us the consistency, the reliability, and practicality of that 360 degree every year. We know this is true because at the beginning of March or at the end of February, we would have equal day and equal night, but we don't. It's not spring at the end of February. Why is that? That's because despite the precession of the equinoxes, we can still use that 360 degree math with the sun and the Earth's equator instead of the constellations. Albeit this is speculative and interpretive, but as proof of this, January 6, 2021, based on tropical calculations, we were all able to predict a tropical astrology that as soon as Mars enters Taurus and hits Uranus, something chaotic is going to happen. And we know about that date. I don't have to speak on it. That's one of the dates that let me know tropical is more accurate than sidereal. Because if we use sidereal calculations, that Mars would still be at the beginning of Aries. And that's where it's very speculative because Uranus would also be in Aries. And you could argue that Mars on Uranus in Aries in the sidereal is also what made it happen. And it kind of is. This is where these layers in between using the constellations and the zodiac signs don't differ too much. But if you're using tropical, you're using a watch or clock that's not delayed or off by 3 hours. And, you're going to be on point.